Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Robert Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. Alright, NFL Week 2. Pretty decent week in Week 1. Won my fantasy football league. 12-4 in straight-up picks. 9-7 against the spread. 8-8 on the over-under. Overall, 29-19. 60.4%. The goal is 60%. So definitely happy with winning fantasy football. Happy with the picks. Let's see if we can bounce back in Week 2 and have the same kind of week as we did in Week 1 in fantasy and on the picks. So let's go ahead and get started here. Thursday night football, AFC East matchup. The 1-0 Buffalo Bills going up against the 1-0 Miami Dolphins. In Miami, we know the road team likes to win on Thursday nights. Favored by 1.5. I'm going with Buffalo. I think the Bills can pull it out. So I got Buffalo plus 1.5 over on the 49.5. Obviously, I'm probably going to start off 0-1 on Week 2, but hey, let's go on a limb. I like the Bills. They scored 34 points in Week 1, gave up 28. Miami only scored 20. Can that offense of Buffalo be that good? Only time will tell. We're going to find out. Next up, we have the 0-1 teams, the Cleveland Browns and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jacksonville's favored by 3.5 at home. I got Jacksonville winning, covering the 3.5 and over on the 41.5. Another battle of the 0-1 teams, the Indianapolis Colts and the Green Bay Packers. Indianapolis favored by 3.5. I got them winning, covering and over on the 41. 1-0 Los Angeles Chargers taking on the 0-1 Carolina Panthers. The Chargers are favored by 6.5. I got them winning, covering. 39.5 is the point spread on this one. It is the Panthers. They did give up 47 in Week 1. I'm going to go over on that one. Next up, we have the 0-1 Las Vegas Raiders taking on the 0-1 Baltimore Ravens. Baltimore's favored by 9.5. I got them winning, covering under on the 41.5. Battle of the 1-0 teams, the New Orleans Saints, the Dallas Cowboys. Cowboys are favored by 6.5. How about them Cowboys? Yeah, we'll see what happens. It's Week 2. Week 1, they always start out here and just go. 6.5 is the number on that one. I got Dallas winning, New Orleans covering, and under on the 45.5. NFC East matchup, the 0-1, the New York Giants. They scored 6 points. 6. That's how many points the Giants scored. I think the Yankees scored more. Yeah, the Giants aren't good. They gave up 28. Going up against the Washington Commanders, that everyone wants to be the Redskins again, but it's still the Commanders, because I don't know if they'll go back to the Redskins, but they want them to. Yeah, it's all complicated. They're 0-1 as well. Washington's favored by 2.5. Somebody has to win unless it ends in a tie. I got Washington winning, covering, and over on the 44. Next up, the 0-1 New York Jets. So both New York teams lost. How about that? Surprise, surprise. The 0-1 Tennessee Titans. Jets are favored by 4. Yeah, actually they scored 2 more points than Titans. You know what? Screw it. Titans plus 4, over on the 42. The 1-0 Seattle Seahawks taking on the 1-0 New England Patriots. Seattle's favored by 3. I get them winning, covering, and over on the 38. The 1-0 San Francisco 49ers taking on the 1-0 Minnesota Vikings. 49ers are favored by 6. I get them winning, covering, and over on the 45.5. The 1-0 Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the 1-0 Detroit Lions. Detroit's favored by 7. Kind of weird on this one. I got Detroit winning, Tampa covering the 7. I think it's going to be a field goal. Under on the 51. NFC West matchup, the 0-1 Los Angeles Rams and the 0-1 Arizona Cardinals. The Battle of St. Louis. Sort of. The two teams that used to be in St. Louis that moved because St. Louis didn't want them, which we did, but the owner said we didn't. But, you know, how that goes. No one actually knows how they go besides St. Louis. Cardinals are favored by 1. I got them winning, covering, and over in the 49.5. The Cincinnati Bengals 0-1 taking on the 1-0 Kansas City Chiefs. That 27-20 win on Thursday night last week. Chiefs are favored by 6 with an over-under of 48. I got Chiefs winning, covering, and under on the 48. Don't prove me wrong here, Patrick Mahomes, please. Pittsburgh Steelers 1-0 taking on the 0-1 Denver Broncos in Denver. Pittsburgh favored by 3. I got them winning, covering. I am taking over on the 36.5. On Sunday Night Football, the 1-0. Yeah, you heard me right. The 1-0 Chicago Bears taking on the 1-0 Houston Texans. Houston is favored by 6.5. Chicago plus 6.5 for the victory, under on the 46. So I got Chicago winning plus 6.5, under on the 46. And then on Monday Night Football, the 0-1 Atlanta Falcons taking on the 1-0 Philadelphia Eagles. Let's go Eagles. Got some fantasy involved in that one. Philadelphia favored by 6.5. I got them winning, covering, over on the 47. Jalen Hurts is going to have a big game. Fingers crossed. I need it for fantasy. So, that is Buffalo, Jacksonville, Indianapolis, Los Angeles Chargers, Ravens, Cowboys, Commanders, Titans, Seahawks, 49ers, Lions, Cardinals, Chiefs, Steelers, Bears, the Bears, and the Eagles all winning in week number 2. As always, thanks for watching Robert Sports Show. Make sure you check out college football week 3 as well. As always, thanks for watching Robert Sports Show. Don't just have a great day. Have a spiffy day. Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader in sports channel content.